My fellow citizens, corruption has killed the people of Cebu. The national government has stolen too much from the people. First, it was only money and our national pride, but now we have reached the point where our corrupt politicians are directly taking human lives as well. There is no more hope for the Marcos administration. Our president steals and parties while our citizens suffer and drown, which is why, alongside Mindanao, I will call upon the people of Cebu and the rest of Visayas to join our calls for secession. Instead of having your taxes and natural resources exploited by the elites of the National Capital Region, let us instead create an independent government that truly acts in service to the people. Let us create a future for Visayas and Mindanao that is decided by their own people, rather than one dictated by Marcos and his political allies. Join us in making a better government. God bless Luzon, and God bless the Republic of Visayas and Mindanao.
Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Ang panawagan ni Congressman Kiko Barzaga para sa secession ng Visayas at Mindanao mula sa Luzon, isang simpleng opinion lang ba o isang malinaw na paglabag sa batas? This is not just political noise. What he said has serious constitutional and criminal implications. Let's talk about why his statements may amount to inciting to sedition under the revised penal code and how this could also violate the Constitution and his oath of office. Now, as a member of Congress, Barzaga took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Ibig sabihin, tungkulin niyang protektahan ang integridad ng ating bansa, mula Luzon, Visayas hanggang Mindanao. Pero sa kanyang panawagan na maghiwalay ang Visayas at Mindanao mula sa Luzon, malinaw na tinatakwil niya ang mismong prinsipyo ng territorial unity na nakasaad sa Article 1 of the 1987 Constitution. By calling for the dissolution of that unity, Barzaga isn't just being controversial. He's betraying the very constitution he swore to defend. Secession is not a political opinion protected by free speech. It's a call to dismember the republic. Now let's look at the law. Under Article 142 of the revised penal code, the crime of inciting to sedition punishes anyone who by means of speeches, writings, or other representations incites others to commit acts of sedition. Ang parusa dito ay prisyon correctional in its maximum period at multa na hanggang 400,000 pesos. Pero kapag ginawa ito online o sa social media, papasok na rin ang Cybercrime Prevention Act kaya ang parusa ay 1 degree higher. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Kung ikaw ay naguudyok sa publiko na kumilos laban sa gobyerno, mag-alsa o magtaguyod ng paghiwalay ng mga rehiyon, you may be guilty of inciting to sedition even if no sedition or rebellion actually happens. The law punishes not just the act itself, but even the incitement thereof, meaning the mere urging of others to commit acts of sedition. Tatlong elements po ang kailangang maging present para maging krimen ito. Number 1, the offender did not take direct part in an actual sedition. Number 2, he incited others to commit seditious acts. And number 3, the inciting was done through speeches, writings, or social media posts. If we analyze the public statements at social media posts ni Barzaga, malinaw na tugma ito sa elements ng krimen. He's not just expressing dissatisfaction. He's actually urging regions to secede, which clearly tends to stir up the people against lawful authorities and disturb public order. Aside from possible criminal liability, Congressman Barzaga could also face disciplinary action under the rules of the House and also under Republic Act 6713 or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials. Kasi bilang congressman, hindi lang siya simpleng citizen. His words carry authority and influence. By calling for secession, he has acted inconsistently and unfaithfully with his constitutional oath, conduct that can be deemed unbecoming of a public official. May mga magsasabi, baka naman pabirong pahayag lang yan. Probably, but it's still dangerous. In a time of widespread misinformation, many people online are easily swayed. Rhetoric like this could inspire unrest or be exploited by groups who want to destabilize the government. Freedom of speech, yes, but it's not absolute. The Supreme Court has ruled time and again that a speech loses protection when it incites imminent lawless action or public disorder. At dito, malinaw, Barzaga's call for secession goes beyond opinion. It's a call that challenges the very existence of the Republic. In the end, Congressman Kiko Barzaga's call for Visayas and Mindanao to secede from Luzon is more than reckless. To me, it is criminal, unconstitutional, and unethical. As a lawmaker, he should be the first to defend the Constitution, not undermine it. Because the moment we tolerate calls for breaking apart the Republic, we endanger not just the law, but the very idea of being one country and one nation. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today, and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.